The Originals Recap, Love and War. With the Mickelson siblings finally back under one roof, their New Orleans compound is a little more crowded than usual, though not nearly as crowded as Hope's brain. As we learned from Wednesday's episode of The Originals, Hope's decision to carry the Hollows burden all by her lonesome didn't actually solve anything. In fact, it made things considerably worse by consolidating all that dark energy, creepy whispering voices included, into one person's mind. Holy pressure cooker, Batman. The episode began innocently enough, with a celebratory breakfast held in honor of the Mickelsons' reunion. But before Freya and Klaus could even make a dent in their mimosas, in sauntered Elijah, sending Hope into a blind, fork-bending rage. She managed to calm her nerves with a little paint therapy, but not even a personal visit from Bob Ross himself could have kept her from unleashing all that pent-up rage on Elijah the second time they crossed paths at Rousseau's. Though she was relieved to have silenced the voices in her head, for now, Hope displayed an understandable concern about her future. Is this the rest of my life? A rage that can only be quieted by violence? Klaus tried to offer something in the way of comfort, but when you consider the countless bodies he's left in the wake of his own rage throughout the years, there really wasn't much he could say. To make matters more complicated, Declan had a front row seat to Hope and Elijah's supernatural showdown. I guess all members of the O'Connell clan are bound to get clued in sooner or later, prompting Elijah to tell him the truth about his family. We're vampires, witches, other things. Too bad Declan doesn't get to keep this newly acquired information. Elijah compelled him to forget all about their little chat, remembering only her love for you and the joy and happiness you brought her. Unless and Vervain? No, and right? Honestly, who knows? And things weren't much more hopeful out on the streets. The Night Stalkers officially staked their claim to the city, attempting to push the werewolves back to the bayou by whatever means necessary, from scare tactics, like destroying their Mardi Gras float, to full-on acts of war, like compelling a human to detonate a bomb in the wolves' headquarters, killing Lysina and 2 other innocents. But the week's biggest loss came in the episode's final moments, when Vincent rushed back to the cemetery just in time to catch Ivy as she died from an apparent poisoning. At least you can always count on the Originals sneaking a silver lining into even the darkest of hours. Freya and Keelan are engaged. After nearly losing the love of her life in the aforementioned explosion, Freya knew it was time to pop the question. Or, more specifically, and there's no perfect time, there's just right now. And right now, I don't want to spend another second without you. No more reuniting at funerals. No more astral projections from the Middle East. No more choosing between you and my family, Because you are my family, Keelan. You are everything to me. So please and marry me.